Hello, good people of the interwebs, and welcome to Frederick and Chanel does stupid shit because we can't stop creating. Can you tell the people who are you and what do you do?
I'm Chanel, and I do illustration and 3D and all of that fun stuff. Don't really use a lot of AI. This is kind of my first experience with it.
It's gonna be fun, I'm telling you.
I imagine it is. But stupid stuff I know how to do.
Yeah. So we were discussing this morning, and because we suck at planning ahead.
That's not a good thing to say.
No. What I feel about it, like these days, is that there are so many options of creating things online. So I'm going to ask you a controversial question, because I'm in the music industry as well. And there's a huge discussion on AI going on. Like whether it would be allowed to use AI created music and, in your case, illustrations. What is your take on that if you give it just like a basic trail of thought?
It's good for planning. It saves a lot of time. It helps people get to grips with what they actually want. Because a lot of the time people can't really say what they want and they don't have the right words or the terminology because they just have the idea. And I think AI is really good for just helping people get that idea in a sort of visual space for me to take it and then refine it for them. So actually, it's been quite good when people sort of are like, oh, I want something that looks like this. I just don't have the words for it. It's great. Then I can just take it and I'm just like, okay, I have the words for it and I have the skills for it. I can do that.
For me, it's kind of like just the graphics thing is that I don't have the skills. I can't physically put that onto anything, either like in a computer stuff.
And you know what? Some of the stuff that comes out of it is just hilarious. Anyway.
So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to try to, first of all, figure out what kind of comic we want to do. And then we are going to ask AI some stupid questions. And the general idea is to make a comic book cover.
Right.
Cool. So let's get into that. All right, so welcome to where I guess everybody starts these days. How much do you know about this? Nothing. Okay, so a short story. What is an AI for those who are not informed? Basically, if you imagine a big bucket of stuff, I do believe that they are trying to take like every book ever written and then put it into that bucket. Actually, yes. And then what it does on the way in is that it thematically parses things out and it puts it in themes and it gives everything a keyword and then a little snippet so that when you ask a question, it knows what to pull out. So it analyzes the question and then it grabs into the bucket and get the stuff that you want.
Interesting.
That's basically how it works. So what we're going to do here is that we are going to try and find some sort of theme that we can start with. You go first.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking of ducks.
Superhero duck.
No. What about like a chicken?
Are we doing specifically birds?
I don't know. I'm in the bird realm.
But what would be an animal that is a very unlikely superhero?
A cockatoo.
I'm thinking tortoise.
Don't be rude to tortoises.
What? They're slow.
I love them.
Only superhero power they have, like I could trip on them.
Liz, have you played Mario Kart?
Oh yeah, that's true. The green or red one.
Yeah.
But like cockatoo, what's that?
A cockatoo is like one of those birds that I think has probably got ADHD in itself.
Okay, cool. So how do you spell cockatoo?
Cuckatoo.
Mining algorithm.
What?
Okay, so that's funny just because we're off.
That's hilarious. Well, actually, let's do a cockatoo miner then.
Okay, cool. The bird version. How do you spell it?
Oh,
we were
right.
They're beautiful and highly intelligent parrots known for their expressive crests and sociable personalities. Oh, is it one of those ugly ones?
No, they're really cute and they even have a little tuft hair.
Okay, so let's a small beginning with this. Create an image in DALL-E of that bird, because I don't have the urge to spell it.
Huh?
Okay, so let's see what we got.
Oh yeah. There you go.
That's one. That's a cool ass cockatoo.
That's a very interesting looking cockatoo. It looks like clouds.
It looks fluffy. Oh my god, it's so fluffy. Yeah, that's cool. That would be a cool superhero. You said a mining cockatoo.
Yeah.
So
Cockatoo the cockatoo.
Okay, that was too funny not to do anything.
Cockatoo the cockatoos. I don't even know if it makes it out, but
The cockatoo. What's that?
we're learning too.
So yeah, we are. I'm learning how to spell in English. Thought I was good at that, but okay. Create the cockatoo.
I love how it goes straight into making an image. It knows that we want to make an image. Great. Fantastic. It's Cockatoo the Cockatoo.
Oh yeah, it is. That's a cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
Cockatoo the Cockatoo.
And that's the name of the comic book.
Yeah, right. Cockatoo or Cockatoo, but it's looking too whimsical.
Yeah, but I'm thinking this is a demo because now we have kind of like an idea.
You're right. Right.
Looks like. I use 2 other image generators because I like to switch things up. And for me, DALL-E, which is OpenAI's version, for me is a bit too clean. It's a bit too round. And I like stuff a little dirty and like edgier and grimier and stuff. So let's go MidJourney first, actually. Well, let me think that it is... Imagine this. I don't know what it does if I say test, because it always does something.
Okay. Then.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. But like this is, I don't know what like it takes tests from. If it like has some sort of my algorithm or whatever. Yay! Now I can see where I'm gonna cut. Welcome to MidJourney, and you're not familiar with MidJourney.
I've seen people use it, but I haven't used it myself.
What I like about MidJourney is that it can get really, really detailed if you have the time and the patience to do detailed stuff. But what I think for me is the major things, because I like grimy, apocalyptic, dystopian art. I found the best results in MidJourney, and also I think if you want like a person on the left side of something, for me I get still the best results using MidJourney. Like a person standing to the left side, that it literally takes and puts the person on the left side.
Okay.
Kind of get it?
I guess.
It's better, yeah. So what did we call it?
Cockatoo the Cockatoo.
Yeah. So should we use this as a reference, or we should do a completely new one? Okay.
Yeah, we have a start.
Okay, so let's do this. We put this in here, so in case we want to use it, we can go back to that.
Okay.
Yep. Here's a cool thing about MidJourney if you want to use it. You can put an image in here. You can use the image that you put in as a reference.
Right.
So that if you have some specific like style or what you want to do, then you just reference the original image.
Oh.
And that's kind of cool. But by the way, let's do that right now. So if I do this, imagine prompt. So when there's other videos on how to connect MidJourney to your Discord, so go check them out. So say, give me a cockatoo. And then we have to tell it to either be landscape or portrait. Let's just start there and see what we can do. So if we do AR16:9, then we get a regular like TV screen. Give me a cockatoo AR16:9, and I'm going to show you how the reference works. So if I click that, because that's uploaded now, and then I open the big thing because it's put it to the full resolution. So if I copy the image address, and then I go down here, and now since I know how to put this in, this is also on the internet. sref means that you reference the image. So you tell it to look at this image and do something in the style of. So this is just for test. So, and then I have to do S and how much I want it to test. So I say 1,000 because I want it high. So what we've done here is that we've taken --AR16:9. That stands for aspect ratio.
Okay.
And then the reference of what image, and then how much it should reference. So let's just try that. See what it does. Okay, so now we have referenced the bird, and what did we get? This was, oh my god, this is awesome.
Wow.
If I would not have put this reference in here, it would have just given me something from the algorithm of MidJourney. I'm gonna let you have a think now. So what could you imagine in your creative drawing head that we can make a comic book cover of?
Well, it has to be a cockatoo the cockatoo.
Yeah.
You know Flavor Flav? How he has like that big clock chain? I'm thinking like that. So an anthropomorphic cockatoo.
That's a big word.
Yes, it is. Give me an anthropomorphic cockatoo.
You're just trying to mess with my Swedish head, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, thank you. Morphic. Hey, I spelled it right.
There you go.
Yes.
Probably.
Cockatoo.
Wearing a Flavor Flav style clock chain. You know what? We'll stick with that.
Okay. And now we twist the aspect ratio the other way because now we want short, tall. And if you want it a bit wider, I sometimes go 10:16 as well. Let's not do the reference this time.
Yes.
Let's just see what we get. You don't have to put this in anyway, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's 2 versions. So the V stands for version. And 6.1, there used to be a 6.0, which I think now is the default, but I think they developed it. So let's do that. See what we get. Anthropomorphic cockatoo wearing that. What does this mean?
Flavor Flav?
What does anthropomorphic mean? Of course.
Basically.
Flavor Flav, I do know.
Flavor Flav.
He's like the coolest guy on it.
You know, because he's like, you know.
Yeah, it's him and Snoop. That's the coolest people on it.
True.
Yeah.
But
anthropomorphic, what is that?
Basically, an animal has more human-like characteristics. Not this.
Not this. This was a bit too, like, artsy for me.
Very interesting.
Yes.
It's given us this result.
Yes. But once again, we didn't really tell it how to, like, in what style, so we just got, like, 4 different styles of it. Well, like, if you have like a comic book style that you like.
And see what Chuck Jones I'm thinking of. Chuck Jones cartoons. Oh, cute.
Like this kind.
Yeah. So what about in the style of Chuck Jones?
Yep. Let's add that. All right. So let's just copy this and then we put that in there. From what I have learned is that if you put like a comma and then go in the style of, and then it depends on whether it knows the artist or not. But let's give it a shot to see what we get. Chuck Jones.
Oh, that's interesting.
Linda.
I love the little mohawk thing it's got going on. Very interesting.
Yeah. I kind of like this. It created like a plastic, like an action figure thing from it as well.
Yeah, it did.
It's cute though.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to put a little more of like a comic reference in here. Yeah. So like anthropomorphic cockatoo. Let's copy that again. Is tunes or tunes? I think that's Mandela effect.
I believe it's tunes.
Yeah, because of songs, right?
Yes.
Okay. Looney Tunes, Chuck Jones. We could buy Chuck Jones. Okay, cool. And then we go V6.1. And maybe just for the sake of it, just a comic book. This is also like, it has a tendency to pick up more on the first things that comes in. And then it gets kind of, it's not much, but it gets kind of slower. Yeah, further on you go. So let's see what we get here.
Aha, we're getting there.
Yeah. We got something. Oh my god, this one is cool.
Wow, oh my gosh.
Nice.
They really took the Flavor Flav reference.
Yeah, that's good.
That's hilarious.
How about picking that one? Okay, so right about here somewhere, we need to put in the villain. Is he chasing after or is he coming from behind? Let's just say...
behind.
And... But what was his name?
Maybe he's a greedy tortoise.
Greedy tortoise. Greedy turtle is his name.
Greedy turtle.
Because I don't know how to spell tortoise.
Fair enough.
So let's see what we got. So we're waiting for an evil tortoise now. Is it tortoise?
Oh.
What are we going? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
That is quite cool, actually.
But like, no, that's kind of cool actually. But like, what is? If we go over here, I think this one was cool, but this is more like I should actually use this one.
Yeah.
How about that?
We're nearly there. Yeah. Okay. Go on.
And then because this is an evil, no. if we just like try this one more time and put in like his arch nemesis,
I think reference, that bottom
3D
corner.
arch nemesis, the evil. I'm thinking that one.
Right?
The first one.
Yeah, on those sides, I think is better for perspective. So, comic book, anthropomorphic cockatoo, wearing a Flavor Flav style clock chain, and his arch nemesis, the evil, greedy turtle in the background in the style of Looney Tunes by Chuck Jones. Doesn't it like it when it's super specific?
Yeah, and you can be specific all day. I'm thinking my first thought was in the background chasing him, so we get a little bit of action in there. What would you like to add or remove?
Like young adult age, because that will maybe change the style a little bit and make it a bit more specific. Oh, maybe put it by comic book.
Okay, so copy that and see what we get. Pew, 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 pew. Oh yeah, check that out.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I'm thinking this one or this one.
Yeah, I'm with you with that.
We use that as the cover for me.
Yeah.
While we're doing this, you are going to think of the name of this comic book.
I've already done.
Okay, what's the name?
Cockatoo the Cockatoo.
Oh yeah. So now we are leaving for another one of my favorites. And why I use ideogram is for the fact that this is the best tool to use if you want to do text, because that's a difficult thing for AI apparently to
Yeah, I've noticed.
on. So let's do cockatoo to the cockatoo. So cockatoo the cockatoo, and then we go no background. And what style of text do you imagine?
You can do yellow, kind of like old style.
Yeah.
90s.
90s comic book font style. So we do 916 and we go generate.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Do you want this one or we can do one more
Well, yeah, I would say.
just to compare?
So what? It's going to generate, and then we can pick from those as well.
Yeah, you can generate 100 if you like.
Wonderful.
So-
And it won't take these away.
I take points away from me, but that's like so. But here's another. This appears to be one. Yeah,
There you go.
that's one without. Or this could be easily like
Yeah,
cut and pasteable as well.
precise.
Oh, that was cool. The clock is ticking.
Oh wow, it's just throwing that in there for free.
But how about I just send you a bunch, and then you can like pick the one you like, and then you can like make it the final product yourself.
Yeah. So those two, the one of the white and the one of the yellow.
So I'm thinking that we should now take a little break and you do your magic
Yes,
with the cutting and pasting.
I can do it.
And then we'll be back with the result in just a few. Yeah, so it has been 20 years. No, I'm kidding.
We still look good for our age.
Yeah, we do. Oh my God.
I'm handsome.
Anyway, we had some lunch and you did some work.
I did.
What did you find fun about doing the final part?
Actually, the text was really good. So I can't actually say much about it. I quite like the font that they used. I couldn't work out what it was. And yeah, they actually gave me a clean background that I could just easily just crop out. And so I added a few other additions just to make it a little bit more what we wanted.
Poppy.
A little bit poppy. Yeah, just a little bit. Didn't really change the image. But that was fine to work with. Of course, it was just one image, and I couldn't really take the character away from the background because I didn't have another background to stick it on. We didn't get that far.
Yeah.
Maybe next time. But yeah, I think it's okay.
So, are you people ready for the big reveal?
That's when we hear the crowd.
And ta-da!
Woo!
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I took away the background on Cockatoo the Cockatoo and broke the text up.
Yep.
Overlaid it over each other, and threw in some other little elements. We like the clock is ticking things. I added that little
like if this was a final product, to add a little like sub headlines and
Oh yeah.
and then the barcode and stuff. But like this could totally go for like a superhero like action packed thing.
Who knows what this comic book would actually have in it? But like, we'll leave that to you.
If you guys think of new characters and stuff you want to see, and like maybe that could be a big challenge, making like a page or something.
Yeah.
That could be a really big. So
Be a challenge.
put them below. So I would say job well done.
Yeah, I think we both did pretty good.
And I think we nailed that.
Yes, we did.
Well done. We're gonna be back when we don't know, but this was fun. So we need to do this a lot more with Frederick and Chanel doing stupid shit again, because we like to do stupid shit.
We do.
Until then.
Beep.